thing. Now, I want to talk about my TeamViewer update. I tweeted.
Okay, yeah. I enjoyed this tweet. I'm actually excited to see what happened with it.
I tweeted out of anger because something that I was doing related to the Linux challenge was I wanted to set up. What did I want to set up? I wanted to know if Parsec would be a viable way for me to enjoy games that I absolutely couldn't play on Linux. I would understand that that's a total hack because not everyone has two computers, one that they can remote into. But I wanted to know if Parsec would be a viable way for me to play a game that is not is completely unplayable. And I didn't even know if Parsec had a client. And so what I wanted to do was I wanted to set up my work machine with Parsec, which I hadn't before. I just have it on my home machine. I wanted to install Parsec on my work machine so that I could try it, so that I could install a client on my Linux machine at home. And I try to do that because it's just, you want to talk about streaming. Game streaming is part of the gaming experience now. It's a possibility. It's something you can do. Yeah. So I wanted to try it. Anyway, I had to use TeamViewer to get into my work machine because that's how I access it. And the only reason I had opened it at all was so that I could install Parsec. I get this pop-up, and you need a little bit of backstory for why this pop-up is such a big deal. Tell us what you'll pay. Oh, wow, tell us what you'll pay for a subscription and stretch the rest of your 2021 budget. Contact us. Okay, let's break this down. I have a perpetual license for TeamViewer 2012. I paid, I forget, but it was more than $5,000 for the bare minimum number of seats that I needed, because at the time we were using TeamViewer to remote into an Android device that was holding all of our two-factor authentication. I'm comfortable talking about this now because we're actually doing things a different way now, and
it's better.
Yeah, it's better. It's more secure, and we're not going to talk about it because security through obscurity, hopefully, knock on wood. But the point is, that's what we were doing then. So we had just had an Android phone that was plugged in all the time. Went through a couple of them before we removed the battery on one before plugging it in all the time. That was a good moment. I just thought they would have better battery management.
Yeah.
I thought they wouldn't just blow up in 4 months.
We had 2 of them do that.
Yeah. Anyway, the point is, we used TeamViewer was one of the only solutions. In fact, I think it might have been the only solution that was truly cross-platform, where you could remote into an Android device from a PC or Mac and remote into a PC or Mac from an Android device, and everything worked cross-platform. So I was like, okay, this is a lot of money, but it's a perpetual license, no problem. Now, with I think the next revision of TeamViewer, they switched to a subscription model and completely discontinued the possibility of buying a perpetual license of TeamViewer. Now, funny thing, because they didn't want to have to maintain 2 different versions of the app on mobile devices, a legacy one and a subscription one, your old legacy perpetual license for desktop gets you the latest version of the mobile app.
Okay.
And that was a cost-saving measure. That wasn't because they were trying to be good guys. Yeah. But you know what a nightmare it is maintaining a mobile app.
It sucks.
Yeah, it sucks.
Developers are expensive.
And so they were just like, okay, forget it. So on the mobile side, you'll just get the latest one. So right around that time, TeamViewer, since then, has semi-regularly reached out to me over every possible means of communication. They have emailed me. They have popped up annoying messages like this in my software that I paid for. They have even called me at unreasonable times in the morning because they don't think maybe I'm on the West Coast and I am not awake yet at 6 a.m. my time. They have called me at completely stupid times of day to ask me to upgrade to a subscription version of TeamViewer. And my answer every single time has been no, and do not contact me about this again, because I have exactly the functionality I need from TeamViewer, and there's nothing that you can offer me that would make me upgrade from the version that I'm using.
Yeah.
All I need it for is, we use it for remote script review, for example. Like John's based down in North Carolina, so TeamViewer is a nice way for us to we actually both remote into the same VM that's running on the server here so that it has access to all the local resources that he works on. And then we can both edit and stuff. So it does have a purpose. It's a good tool. It's a useful tool. It's a useful tool, but I can already do that. It does absolutely everything that I need it to do. And so I basically finally got frustrated because I was like, I don't even want to use your software right now. I'm just using your software to install some other software. So I send out this tweet. I was just kind of irate because I've been troubleshooting a bunch of stuff. I'm working on the Linux challenge. $0, you vampires. I paid for an effing perpetual license of TeamViewer 12. Stop emailing me. Stop calling me at Eastern time o'clock in the morning. And stop popping up this crap when I use the software I paid thousands of dollars for. I tagged them. I have never seen a tweet from myself anyway. I've never seen a tweet that I've sent out generate this much animosity toward the subject of the tweet. It appears as though absolutely everyone hates TeamViewer.
Yeah.
And the reason for it is pretty apparent because even the users who said, hey, why don't you just click? Oh, you guys can't really see this, but oh, this is not a touchscreen. Whatever. There's a little thing down here that says, don't show this message again. I was not the only one who noticed this. And so a lot of people were like, well, why don't you just click that? And the answer is because it doesn't actually work. That's why I'm so mad. Because I tell them, don't call me again, and they call me again. I tell them, don't email me again, and they email me again. I click, don't show this message again, and they show the message again. It's extraordinarily frustrating.
They show like a slightly different version or something?
So TeamViewer replied to my tweet. TeamViewer support got back to me. Look at this. At Linus G. Sebastian. Hi. We apologize for the trouble with the pop-up. The self-opt-out is available for licensed customers. Options, advanced, show advanced options. Under TeamViewer options, untick the box for in-product marketing messages. Okay, I hope this will help you. All right. I replied to TeamViewer, and this I didn't send out a full tweet, like I just replied to them. So probably most people haven't seen the best part of the saga. It was like $5,000 or something. Can't remember. It was a lot. Oh no, this is replying to someone else. Here, proper tweet. How about no pop-up? Why would I buy a subscription for something I own a perpetual license for? Maybe because I hate money? Let's play a game. I'm going to click don't show this again and go see if that box is ticked. Oh wait. It's not even there.
What?
It is not there in the place that they told me it is because that button only exists in the subscription versions of TeamViewer.
Oh my goodness. Oh
major egg on their face. Big egg.
Did they respond at all?
Big oof.
Yeah.
Okay. So get this. They do not reply to this tweet.
Yeah, of course not.
Because
that's brutal.
They got ratioed. This is like about the hardest I've seen someone get ratioed in a while. They got ratioed super hard here. Did not reply because I'm sure they had meetings. Like it wouldn't be the first time that I complained about something and it generated meetings at a company being like, how do we make this go away as fast as possible? So I got a call. It did wake me up this morning.
I was going to say, was it early in the morning?
It wasn't that early. I should have been up. I should have been up already anyway.
Okay.
It was at like 9. And I ended up being late for work today. So, thanks, TeamViewer. Thank you for the wake-up call. The point is, I got a call this morning, and they said, hey, sorry about that. We have marked your account to not get any of these messages anymore. Here is my response, TeamViewer. Wrong answer.
Yeah.
Because the right answer was not to appease the influencer so that they don't complain about you publicly. The right answer is to tell me, we have stopped doing this for everyone who has a perpetual TeamViewer license. We have stopped harassing our customers who already gave us their money because they didn't give us enough money yet. That is the correct answer. It shouldn't be me. And also, I have told you to put me on that list, and until you knew who I was, you didn't do it, which is the wrong answer. So now I know for a fact the list does exist, and that when you tell them not to put you on the list and you don't happen to be a YouTuber, they just don't bother.
Can you go after them for CanSpan because of that?
Probably,
fail.
but it's not worth the effort.
Yeah. Someone could, though.
So I'm sure you thought that you were making me happy, but what you actually did was demonstrate how terrible your business practices are for everyone else.
Way to go, Team Viewer.
Treating me special is just another way of saying that you don't treat your customers like you should.
Yeah.
Because if you know it's the right thing to do and you'll do it for me, then you should automatically do it for everyone. That simple. Yeah. So eat a dick, Team Viewer.
This segment needs to be clipped and shared all over. It probably will be. There's a YouTube channel called LMG Clips.
Yeah.
It's actually
Yeah,
fantastic.
we'll email you and tell you about it.
And I'm sure
We'll call you in the morning.
just you might already be subscribed to LMG Clips, but I don't know if you're a member. So